guys, hope everybody is doing really well. This is a bit of another tool haul, plus there'll be guess the price for the last one at the end. So those who had a guess. So this is going to be guess the price, and I'll be showing what I purchased in the last couple of today. So the backhoe, big backhoe 30-inch spanner, made in probably about the 1920s, arrived today in the post. Now, and yesterday, this snap-on Wilton 4.5-inch bullet vise, machinist vise, came up on eBay, and I put a watch list because I've been trying to keep my ears to the ground for one of these vices for a while. And finally one came up, so I made him an offer straight away what he couldn't refuse. He accepted it last night, and then I drove today for about 3 hours to go pick it up. So this is they're quite expensive, these snap-on vices, and they're a bit, unless you're in real need, you're not going to buy one. I mean, this is what they cost new. So you can see why I hung off for a while and waited for one to come up, second hand. So it's in good condition though. It just needs a new paint job, but it's a nice vise made out of really good steel. And it's well machined, and it's got high tolerances, and it's a good thing. So I was really happy to buy it, and I'm going to swap my vise over and use this one, I think, as my daily user. Without further ado, let's take a closer look at these items, and then we'll do a guess the price. Alright, I'll see you in a sec. Right guys, so this is the first item which I bought, which I've just driven right halfway across England to buy, and I don't regret it neither. Is this snap-on bullet vise, and I just absolutely love them, and they do not come for sale because they're sold on the snap-on trucks and they cost a fortune. So usually when one comes for sale, it's usually the other end of the country, and it's usually goes for a high price, and it's usually been took off a snap-on truck, and it's been off, when they've scrapped a truck or something what's been broken into or wrote off, they usually take the vise off. But I was quite happy to get this one, and it's not in bad condition. It's a 4.5-inch, which is a pretty good old size, and it just looks really good from all angles. I mean, even the back of it looks good, and some things don't look as good from the back as they do from the front, but this certainly does. It's a real beauty. So I was super happy when I found this and thought, wow, I'm definitely gonna give that a home, and I think I'm gonna, like I said, use it as my daily user. It's got a nice anvil on it. It's not in too bad condition. It's got everything seems to be working just fine. It's got the swivel on it, which I'm assuming works just fine. Yeah, works fine, I think. Is it all the way? Maybe that needs to be loosened a bit more. Yeah, there we go. So it's pretty good. Just needs I'm probably going to give it another paint job, polish the anvil and the jaws. There's a little bit of a nick out the jaws there, and it runs as smooth as can be. So this is going to be a user. I absolutely love this vise. So I'll move on to the next item and show you what I bought, and then you can guess the price of this item plus the other item. Right guys, so this is the second item, which I've recently bought a few of these, and I've got a few more on the way as well, and I just love them. These 30-inch humongous backhoe spanners, and I'm going to make a wall display with them at some point. Invented by Bahco in 1892, so it's practically 130 years old, the design. And I've got some earlier designs coming my way at some point, which is going to be fantastic. So this is a fantastic spanner. It's in reasonable condition for its age, and I just love them, and it's going to make a wonderful display when I finish with it. I'm going to hang them on the wall and make a big backhoe display. So that's the reason I picked that monster up. So put in the description below how much you think I paid for the vise plus this, and then plus postage. You don't have to worry about petrol, so it's the price of the vise plus the price of this plus postage. Put it in the description below, and then now we'll move on to the guess the price from the last video. Alright, thanks for watching. I'll see you in a sec. Right guys, so let's move on to the next one now, which is the last load of junk I bought. And how much did I pay? Right, so it's getting a bit repetitive with these big spanners, but I can assure you there's a reason why, and I don't even know it yet, but I'll find it out at some point. So we've got a 30-inch big backhoe spanner. Now the story goes with those is I came across one from my friend who's a spanner collector, and I paid £175 for it. Never seen one before, super rare. He'd had it 40 years and it was a struggle to get him to sell it me. I had to ask politely, and it was, you know, no negotiation, and he 175, which I thought was a good price considering what a wonderful thing it was. Well, anyway, I saw this one on eBay, and it was put on by a pawnbroker in England. It's called Cash Generator, and it was so it was on Cash Generator's website, and it was listed at £100. Buy it now or best offer plus £5 postage. So I thought, that's cheap. That's a good price for that big spanner. Really, and I do have one, but they can always be doubled up or trebled up on the wall. So I thought I'll give it a little go. So I made him an offer of £65, and there was no response. So I googled the branch which it was, and I rang them up, and I asked them about it, and they said, yeah, we don't accept any offers at all. For the first 48 hours. So if you want to call back in 2 days, you can make an offer, but 65 won't be accepted at any rate. It's too low. So I had to think about it. I thought it'll be sold there was one put on at 140 recently, and it sold within 3 hours. And I bid on that one. I bid 120, and it was sold instantly for the buy it now price. So, and they did say that we've done our research, and the last one sold at 140, which it did within 3 hours as well, because I was looking at it. So I went back on the website and I bit the bullet, and I paid 105 for it. And I thought, do you know what? I don't think I'll go wrong. It's a nice thing, and it looked nice on the wall. As for this one, I had a bit of a splurge. This was on eBay, and it's in really good condition. And this is a 24, and I paid a bit too much for this. I got excited. It was free postage, and it was on eBay, no offer, £160, which is a lot of money. But I didn't have a 24-inch at the time, and so I thought, what do I do now? It's from Iceland, and it was free postage, and they don't come up all that often. So I thought, and then they do normally sell at bids for 130, but not in this condition. So I thought, it's in good condition, it's free postage, 160. So I bought it. So I thought, why not? And as for this one, my mate Jack said I found one of those wrenches, and it's super rare, super cool, but it's missing the screw, and I didn't even know this design. So this was on Etsy store. Somebody had it on Etsy, and it was at £60. Buy it now plus £5.80 postage. So the grand total for all these three items is £330.80, including the shipping. And I don't think that's too bad. So it works out about £110 each across the board. And I wouldn't, sell any of them for £110. So I'm more than happy to have them at that. I think they're, a 90-year-old, extremely rare Swedish spanner or wrench. I thought I'll have a bit of that. So I've had a look at the actual at the list, and Glen, there was a lot of close ones. It was 5 as the difference is, but Glen Cross Nickel guessed 325, Glen. So let's all give Glen a round of applause. So well done, Glen. You're really catching up now, mate. So I've decided I'm going to be generous to you. It's not quite the exact amount, but it's such a close guess, and you were the only one closest, so I'm going to give you 3. It should be only exact to guessing on your own, but I'm going to break the rules. So now, Glen, you're on 6 guesses. So well done to you, mate. You've been a good guesser, and you've guessed at least 3 or 4 right now. So well done to you. Really happy to pick these up, and I'm really grateful to Jack for finding this and sending it my way, because I really do like collecting those unusual barcodes. So I'm super happy about that. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this one. There's a lot of talking. I haven't done any restorations recently because it's Christmas and it's all mad go wrapping presents, and you know there's a lot going on, so I haven't had a chance to do anything. So but I've got a few more tool hauls coming up because I've been buying a few bits and bobs. So don't forget to put in the description below, if you're still watching this far, your guess for the spanner and the vise, the wrench and the vise, and well done to Glen. Don't forget in the comments to say well done to Glen as well. All right, thanks for watching. Take care. Have a nice day. Bye.